Well, all observers are agreed on this. It is the point where the competition gets really serious. Top teams now fielding their best available lineups in front of... Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Benq. Alexander-Arnold. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. He's got away, fiddles it through. Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. Benq. Tony Kroos to McAllister. Nelson Semedo, lifted upfield. Robertson, Marco Verratti. And it's Tony Kroos. Robertson to McAllister. Salah. Nothing significant to report up to this point. We are still very early in the game. Robertson. And it's Tony Kroos. Alexander-Arnold. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days. All part of a forward's duties.
Konate. Now Salah. Darwin. Diaz. He's got to be in here. He's had a hit. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's been taken short. Is offering a wry smile there. It's their second corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold with the short one. Cleared away. And now a sudden chance to counter. And he cuts out the supply. Marco Verratti. Still goalless at the moment. Nelson Semedo. Chance here to counter. Well, this is turning out to be a lively old game.
Yeah, especially in those wide areas, something the team have clearly identified as being the more productive of the channels.
Robertson did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Diaz, McAllister, and it's Tony Kroos. Changes him with that pass. Nice physical challenge. Diaz. It's run loose here. Fizzed it forward. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Played towards the other side. Strong running down that left flank. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. Nice interception, well timed. Marco Verratti. Aim forwards. No, that's been intercepted. And the counter is on. He's a sharp little ball here. Oh, that's neat. No way through, so back it comes. And he can clear it away. And it's been taken straight back. Gently done. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. Cross into the box. Allison claims it. He's going to be disappointed with that. And there is the half-time whistle. Well, there it is, half-time. Not a bad watch by any means. And the efforts of both sides have been good, but neither have been able to penetrate. And so we reach the break, and the game remains goals. What do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
I think it's been a very impressive defensive effort. They've never been broken down and contained the opposition attack extremely well.
And after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change perhaps after half-time. Already up and running for the second half. No score in the first half. Who's ready to go for it now? Can he put it away?
Well, the keeper seemed to go into study mode then, and he's read it beautifully.
Van Dijk. Marco Verratti. And it's Salah. Darwin. Nelson Semedo. Looking to hit the front line. Diaz. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Robertson. Now it's Diaz. It's a loose ball. Close! That's a half-decent try. Great defending, strong and determined. And it's Verratti.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Out of play for a throw. McAllister. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Toni Kroos. Alexander-Arnold. Pinches it off him. Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. It's Darwin. Oh, that's well spotted. Keeper's got good distance on that. Oh, that's a key interception. Diaz. Mohamed Salah. Now it's Wang Hee-chan. And they can counter here. Out to the left it goes. He has found the way through. Keeper's ball. Konate. Toni Kroos. And it's Verratti. And Diaz. Ah, now can they counter? And he's managed to get free. Oh, it's come loose. It's taken out. That'll be a foul. And that's going to be a booking.
The AI training is like the world champion
When it's delivered early like that, defenders just can't get themselves set. Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
That has been cut short. Looking for options for movement. Clears it away.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be. Well, yet another interception and a show of anticipation to be commended.
Chiesa looking to get on the end of this. He's found a way through. Big chance! And that could well be the winner! The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
When the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
Foul and a free kick in a very dangerous area. Just the talking to, I think. Yes, it is. So, power or guile, what's it going to be? So, a genuine chance to increase the lead. That's a fine save.
Well, I thought his starting position was good, and that helped the keeper to judge the flight of the ball and deal with it well.
McAllister. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think.
I think it's time for them to concentrate on closing this one out.
And the shot! 20 minutes, and we're all square again. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
So all square with almost no time remaining. No, that is pretty much the end of that. Chiesa, he's found a way through. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. Oh, no messing about, it is... Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. We'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Yeah, a callous act that was used to rescue a desperate moment, Peter. They dug a deep hole for themselves there.
Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Alexander-Arnold did give it a fair old crack, and he'll be encouraged to step up again.
Minutes up, and we will be back for extra time.
Well, we can only hope we get an extra time contest of similar ambition, provided fatigue doesn't begin to play a part.
So a short respite for the players as they prepare themselves for another 30 minutes. And if you're just back, the action is back underway.
Opponent have UFC player, rugby player. This string is crazy. Even the only overall 60 overall, the string is more like 300.
McAllister. He's had it taken off him. And they can counter here. Good spot, he's seen the run. Elliott. And it's hoisted clear.
Try just play simple.
There is some activity down on the touchline. It seems there's going to be a change.
And then to separating is more like really high.
Simikas. Chiesa! Chiesa! Fantastic from Chiesa! Late in the day! This could well be it! That is just remarkable, the amount of bend he got on that.
Well, the ball flight may be unpredictable, but the predictable part was the technique. It screamed goal all the way.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Now then, the ball's come loose. Frankie Chan. He's in here! Oh, it's Gonzalo Guedes. Gonzalo Guedes with the cross. He's had it nicked away. And that's it for the first half of extra time. Yeah, 90 minutes long. 15 of an extra 30 have also gone, and the search for a winner is still on. Truly, this is a punishing game on bodies and heads and minds. The outstanding question, the only question, is there still room for one last bit of drama? Well, we are already up and running again. This has been enthralling. So what do the last 15 minutes have left? Toni Kroos and Konate. Toni Kroos. Elliott. Well, the manager here is telling his defence to come right back, I think.
Well, I think he's
And the shot! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Tsimikas really has just learned a lesson there. Your focus cannot lapse, even slightly.
Kroos plays it short. That is lovely. Can he find the finish? And that would have won it.
Well, he's definitely kept the side in the game there. That's really good positioning. They could have doubled their lead there.
It's Lamina. Marco Verratti. I think we're just about done here. Moved on forwards. Forward it goes. Verratti can get it clear.
I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Van Dijk.
Now we are on semi-final. Against Arsenal. Oh, not really.
Well, what a lovely, lovely day. Absolutely glorious weather here as we welcome you to a football match of considerable significance, great consequence. It looks as though we're going to have a great turnout, such has been the level of enthusiasm generated once the fixture was announced. There is still movement in the crowd, plenty of people yet to take their seats. The roads outside are very, very busy, particularly around this time of day. And expectations are rising and decibel levels are rising. The noise is quite something. You can feel what football means to the people in this part of the world. The action has already started. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. Jim, which player is best equipped for this game?
Trent Alexander-Arnold is one of the more productive players around the spot.
Tries a shot! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, the work rate to win the ball back was fantastic, and it set up the opportunity. That's a great effort.
Romero, Bentancur, and they've switched it over to the other side. He's shifting through the gears here, and the ball, now the finish! Big moment, massive goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead.
Yeah, I think for them to get their noses in front away from home is brilliant, but these home fans will demand a response.
Pass is short and sharp. And that's a foul. Simple decision for the referee. Bentancur. Marco Verratti. Now, has he got the beating of his marker here? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Romero.
Well, Peter, look how far up.
Oh, he's caught him there. It's a free kick. And here's Son Heung-min. Spread out to the left. And Benq attempts a clearance. Diaz. Interception, his positioning was spot on. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Diaz. And he's heaved it away. And it's Toni Kroos. Oh, well played, well played. And that's a throw-in. Konate to McAllister. Johnson. Bentancur plays a delicate ball. Allison can claim that. Van Dijk. So just the one early goal to report so far, and the score is 1-0. Diaz. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Marco Verratti. Nice physical challenge. Bissouma, Van der Ven. Now Udogi. Van der Ven.
It looks very much like they'd be happy to settle for this narrow lead at the break.
Gray. Great work on the overlap. Udogi. Very nicely done. Kroos with a fine tackle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Marco Verratti. And it's Salah. Solanke. Pedro Porro. Aim forwards. Oh, he's trying to skip past his man. Robertson. And we hit half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0. Reflections on the first half?
A lead that's fully justified for me. They've shown some excellent counter-attacking now, and it's paying dividends.
Leading a cagey game here. It's had its moments, and it's 1-0 at the break. And we're already back underway here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Now it's Diaz. Now it's shot at goal! Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the follow-up. A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, that's why we all say indecision is fatal.
So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Bentancur. Romero. Now Pedro Porro. Forward it goes. Bentancur. Robertson spots it and intercepts. Here's Bissouma. Sarr. Out to the left it goes. Oh, that's a very decent ball now. Turns and goes back. He's got a bit shapes to shoot.
Yeah, the right touch in moments like that is key to what follows. Oh, very neat and tidy.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Marco Verratti. Oh, he's got a side of goal. Cleared without complication. Pedro Porro. Gently done. Oh, can he get onto this? Darwin. Now it's Diaz. Over to the left.
Well, that was well positioned and well pitched. They can't hurt with their backs to go.
Clearly not happy with that. Marco Verratti. And it's Verratti to McAllister. Played back in. Now it's Darwin. Nunez! And he has kept it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. They've played it short. Now it's McAllister. And the finish! Costa. Tony Kroos. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Darwin. Now then, the ball's come, and now the hit! No, he couldn't find the finish.
McAllister has delivered a really costly miss. It could have been their last chance to win it.
He's had it nicked away. Chiesa. Tony Kroos. He's had it taken off him.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
That was very necessary. Pedro Porro. Nice sequence of passes, this. Just eases him off the ball.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Kulusevski.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
Driving forward, gets his pass away.
You wonder if
If
there
the AI want to pass
may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a
No matter
late
how
steal
hard.
here.
they try really hard to pass.
They'll have one final crack at it. It's a great ball. And the shot! Bentancur.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has to be.
And there goes the final whistle.
Doesn't matter if like 3 people are pressuring the opponent, they always find a way to block, kind of like the body shield and everything, and you cannot do anything. The pass will go to the striker no matter what happened, no matter if your player is like rating 100 or 100 and above. I don't know, still cannot. Just weird sometimes.
Well, it's knockout time. It is still, of course, just a game of football, but it is a different game of football in terms of its mood. I don't think that you could get away with telling any of these players, let alone the crowd assembled here, that this is anything like what went before. As far as winning the competition is concerned, every game from this point on is win or bust. It is knockout football time. Nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. Well, this is a noisier occasion all round. Everybody, Jim, knows what's at stake here.
You know, Peter, it's the suddenness that I love when you get to this phase of the competition. The suddenness in which you can find yourself in a good position, or the suddenness in which it can go against you. That introduces drama, which creates great excitement, and ultimately you get a much more entertaining show.
Action has already started. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
If you're looking for options, Peter, then you're looking at Darwin Nunez, because he offers loads. A real physical presence who's always going to offer you an outball. But I think what's impressed many people in recent times about him is the pace he can actually bring to get in behind opposition defences. And that doesn't mean he'll actually hold his position centrally. He loves to go and drift to either flank, and he can easily take on a fullback and beat him.
Well, quite no argument from me on that one. Konate. Diaz. Benacer. Fair to say, I think a cautious start from both teams. Alexander-Arnold. Diaz. Crossed into the box.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
And the defence can get it clear. Chukwueze. Looking for options for movement. He has found the way through. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Let's Salah out to the right. Has a goal! It's loose and there's a race for... Alexander-Arnold goes short. Oh, the ball's come loose here. And that has been clubbed away. Szoboszlai. Diaz. It's run loose here. Now it's Pulisic. And he's managed to get free. Fofana. And that has left him in a heap. That's surely a foul. Free kick. Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Well, I think the referee would have told him to rein it in or suffer the consequences.
Tony Kroos. Spread out to the left. Oh, nicely intercepted.
It's looking pretty clear now, Peter, that the wide players have been told to get the balls in much earlier here.
Jim, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, crosses that are not carefully selected, but they are very effective.
Robert Robertson. Robertson. Diaz. Gets good distance on it. That'll be a throw-in. Darwin. Mohamed Salah. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And it's hoisted clear. Tomori. Support out wide. Great hit! Straight at the keeper.
That's just literally playing into his hands.
Robertson. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters will feel they're overdue a goal, but it's certainly not for the want of trying, so nothing to show as yet. At the break, it's 0-0. How would you review the first half?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
So they head in no further forward. The score here, still 0-0. Already up and running for the second half.
Oh,
A tight old game so far.
really?
Can that change now? He's shifting through the gears here. Great chance! He's got away with one there. Robertson.
Cannot even pass. So there's three people in front.
Moved on forwards.
And they just counter.
Nice physical challenge. Robertson did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise.
Maybe take a little bit,
McAllister.
push a little bit.
And if you did take an extended half-time break, you'll be relieved to hear that you have missed nothing. And it's Salah. Okafor.
Now the counter. That's why I don't
Now
want
it's
to push.
Chukwueze.
And then
Face
the
to
goal.
face with the... And the shot!
Milan are totally dominant in the middle of the park, and no way through zone.
Okafor. Chukwueze. Fofana. Now, who's going to be first to this? He's going for goal! Goalkeeper's ball.
The AI just
McAllister.
know how to intercept.
It's still anyone's game,
If
0-0.
I like going there, point there, see that? They will notify.
Szoboszlai.
Even just a few
Challenge
minutes
just a
taken,
bit on the firm side.
they will try to block.
Gets his pass away. Could have been dangerous, but it came to nothing. Both sides then
They
taking
just
this
wait
chance
to
to turn to their benches.
They can read your controller movement.
Emerson. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Milan making consecutive changes here. Emerson. And Benacer. Tomori. And Emerson Royale. And it's Loftus-Cheek. And Tomori. It's a quick ball upfield. It's an inviting looking ball that. Emerson Royale. Corner. A couple of changes then in quick succession. And now they can spring out of defence. Robertson. Alexander-Arnold. Looking for the runner. Mohamed Salah. He is through here. Good challenge. Excellent challenge.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Can't even try.
Played out to the right.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Pulisic tries a shot! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside.
Milan merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
McAllister. Elliott. Oh, that's well done, really robust.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Oh, that's a fine interception. Oh, he's found Chiesa!
Alright.
Oh, yes, it's there! Save the best for last! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, it's pretty damning on the part of that defence, Peter, that he was allowed so much time and space. But I think you have to give credit where it's due. And it was a brilliant setup and finish.
So we have our breakthrough. Fofana. And it's played forward. Pulisic in acres. Massive leap! Will be living with himself.
There's like auto can cross, auto can.
Oh, now some movement on the bench, and we are going to see a change.
Well, for me, this was...
AI auto.
Could be danger here.
Yeah, auto block.
Not much time now for anything
Auto
fresh
you
to happen, I think.
can, they will cross and the striker will intercept everything.
No unnecessary risks, and the game is petering out here. Into stoppage time, very little left on it.
Come on.
Well, at the moment,
Press me,
we're seeing
yeah.
an attempt to manage the advantage.
Szoboszlai. And it's Toni Kroos. And that will be the final act.
So if you leading, don't move. Just stay at one point. Try to control position. Because if you try to move a little bit and stuff, the AI will read and know that you want to pass there, you want to go there. So, yeah. I don't know why the substitution stupidly doesn't put this guy. They always put Jaden. I don't know why. Yeah. Very annoying, the auto sub.
Well, hello and welcome to what amounts to football heaven. It doesn't get a whole lot better than this. The conditions utopian, the sun is high in the sky, it's a truly beautiful afternoon, and the crowd reflect that. Their faces hopeful, their smiles beaming, levels of excitement and expectation are soaring, and you get the feeling that this could be a very special occasion indeed. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stand. Wilson! Goal!
Yeah, I'd call that transition with bite. They won it back and bit hard.
Deadlock broken. It's
This counter is really
Still a
annoying.
fragile lead though. They can't afford to sit on this.
I don't know why.
Mohamed Salah.
Counter again, goal again.
Wilson. Nunez.
And they just set like that.
Gets it clear. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. It's run loose here. Darwin. It's Salah! Denied by an instinctive save.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Alexander-Arnold plays it short. And he's gone backward here. There's the hit! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing. Gently done. Sessignon tries a shot! And the ball's come loose here. Wilson! Tries to get it clear.
These early exchanges have been frenetic. Looks like we have a proper game on our hands, Peter.
Smith Rowe. And that's been won straight back.
Very annoying.
Smith Rowe. And that has left him in a heap. Well, he's going to be pulled back for that one. And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Looking for the runner. Played into space out wide. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
The ball is loose and the chase is on.
It's not about risk-taking.
Defoe Foucher.
I cannot penetrate.
Now Lukic. Shifted upfield.
Man, they just counter. It's like they have the three striker.
No, he wasn't going to let it past. Robinson. Now Lukic.
And then they have string or
Oh, it's come loose.
lion or something.
Nice
my
interception.
God.
His positioning was spot on. De Foucherolles. Smith Rowe. Here's Andreas Pereira. De Foucherolles. Now Lukic.
I think we can just
Smith
draw
Rowe.
this on losing.
For Higuita.
Doesn't matter.
Here's Andreas Pereira.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
He's got away.
See that?
Now who's going to be first?
Good player. Good player.
And the ball's a shot at goal! They've scored! And with that goal comes comfort!
Yeah, the touch before the finish is so often the critical part, and we've just seen an example.
So that's two now without reply.
That second goal is such a polar.
He's had a shot! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Then the keeper
It's their
always
second
intercepts.
corner of the game. Very nicely done. Now it's Diaz. Diaz! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
A more than decent attempt, Peter.
Smith Rowe. Wilson. He's had it taken off him. Diaz. And he's managed to get through. It's same again, same outcome.
This is proving to be a very good spell. The intensity is great, but they've got to make it count.
And it's half-time here. So your views on the first half?
Well, it's looking pretty straightforward, Peter. They've got themselves into a very good position, so why dither from here when they can repeat their first half success with another show of strength?
So we're already into the second period.
Look, before they might get too carried away with thoughts of getting...
Whistle's gone, that's a foul.
I think in the trend in this game is simple as this. If you're against like a team that's not really good, you just go full defense, like 5.
But by crossing the ball so
5 to
quickly, I think this defence just can't get set
5
to
to
deal with it. I
3
think
or
deserved a
5.
better outcome than what we saw. But
5
worth
3,
exploring more.
3-2 kind of type of formation.
Diaz. McAllister. Gravenberg. Diaz! Wilson. And he
And
can...
then the keeper will always be better than like really good.
Diaz. Now it's Darwin. Mohamed Salah. He's in a great position. And he's heaved it away. Gravenberg. Shot could be on. Wilson given the lift of his goal.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Wilson. They've switched it over to the other side. Now it's Sessignon. He's looking for the runner here. Sessignon. Chooses to go back. Andreas Pereira! And a terrific save from the keeper.
Andreas Pereira clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
They've played it short. Point blank header! Oh, the ball's run and in again! That's a half-decent try.
Well, the look on his face says it all.
Aim forwards. Well, that was a period of possession which carried just about no threat at all. Smith Rowe has had a fair tumble under that challenge. Looks a foul. Yeah, referee's given it.
In this game, they're much better than Madrid or Barcelona.
Oh, special! That is a special goal! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And surely that settles it. That was beautiful. Something close to genius.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
3-0 and things are starting to look awfully cosy.
the defender is considered like the kind of Maldini, Nesta,
Robertson does really well to win the ball there. Mohamed Salah. That's good pressure, good intensity.
Well, he's the quarterback equivalent, so I'm not surprised that he's being closed down first.
Szoboszlai. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Rodrigo Muniz. And that could set him on his way. He has found the way through. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Wilson couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Oh, look, his determination needed to be greater than the obstacle he was faced with, and it wasn't.
See, the keeper is like
Robinson gets good distance on it.
Fabian Barthez.
And it's Salah. Can he finish? Oh, high quality goal. Lovely first touch, sumptuous second. So, time for changes on both sides, actually. So, is this the start of a comeback? Oh, good spread. Now it's Wilson. A heavy challenge.
Crazy.
Challenge, but well within the laws. Gakpo. Chiesa. He's found a way through. Can he finish? Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Chiesa is offering a wry smile there.
So their fourth corner of the game, and it's been taken short. Robertson. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's the throw. McAllister.
This number 18 always been the same.
It really is that simple. been drilled forward.
I think I got the idea when playing lesser team, or kind of like team that's not really good, so you just full defend and you try to build up the game from there. Let's see this thing.
My city's gonna tell you the tale. Everyone was left in the veil. My time won't come to an end. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around, it's a war zone. The damage is already done. Take a look around and keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting for my life. So keep your guns high. It's a war zone. It's a war zone. And I'll be fighting.
But we still leading the league.
Well, a very warm welcome to you on this.
So I'm gonna play full defense.
Absolutely beautiful. Perfect for the beautiful game. Temperatures are kind as well. No doubt playing a hand in high attendance levels as well as an elevated level of anticipation here. Surely this is the hot ticket. And he's had a hit! And he has kept it out!
So we just play time.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. Diaz. And Tony Kroos. Szoboszlai to McAllister. And it's Salah. Oh, great play! And the shot! Oh, that was nice, but not quite the end product required.
Robertson deserves a lot of credit for his willingness to make those runs. The passers will always have an option with him.
Nunez! And now a sudden chance to counter. Davis. And that is played back to front. Out to the left it goes. Great defending, strong and determined. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. It had to be. Now, this could be a chance.
I don't know, like, just chill.
Noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim.
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Well, that's surely a foul. Free kick. Szoboszlai. McAllister. No change to the score. 0-0 it remains. Salah. Mohamed Salah. Diaz. Nice interception, well timed. For Szoboszlai. Played forward.
See that? They always find a way.
And he's searching. Hits one! The breakthrough strike! And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Deadlock broken. It's 1-0.
Yeah, and they know there's plenty of work left in this one, Peter, before they can actually say that the job is over.
Diaz. And it's Salah. Robertson. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Diaz!
The keeper is very good.
Oh, they could be caught out here.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Moved on forwards. Well played. That has knocked out the danger. Diaz.
Okay, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Szoboszlai. And now the breakaway. Oh, that's a key interception. Mohamed Salah. Diaz. Robertson to McAllister. Diaz. Robertson. Szoboszlai. Picked out brilliantly. Now it's Szoboszlai! Davis gets it clear. And it's half-time here. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Well, they definitely won't be happy with that half. They seem to lack a bit of desire, especially going forward. It wouldn't surprise me to see a change or two.
And we're already back underway here.
Well, I'm sure the managers talk the talk, and now it's time for these players to walk the walk and deliver a rousing response to a rousing team talk. Well, that's the first attempt, Peter, we've seen at one of those raking passes just to spread the play.
Gets his pass away. Oh, he's got a sight of goal. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep.
Oh my.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mohamed Salah, still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Mohamed Salah. And it's played forward. The pass has gone astray.
Let's count this counter. If I'm play attack, they just counter and goal.
Over to the left. No, that's been intercepted. Phillips plays it from a quarterback position. He's in a good position here.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
This is a really front-footed approach.
Spot on, Peter.
Shifted upfield.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And the counter is on. It's an inviting looking ball, that. Oh, that's well spotted. Aim forwards.
What? Not that.
Good
Like,
spot,
wrong
he's
play.
seen the run. Lovely feet. And he's there to clear it. "75 minutes played."
There's a real appetite from them
Oh,
to
my.
finally put this game to bed, but will they?
What the?
Another pass just keeps it ticking over. Well, this lead is tight, but it does look as though it may see them through. So after 3 defeats in a row, just a few moments separate them now from long overdue victory. Mohamed Salah.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Gakpo. Tony Kroos. It is looking like the end. The referee's awarded a free kick. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
It's just a silly one to give away at this stage of the game.
Alexander-Arnold, he's had a crack.
All right.
It's quite wonderful. About as smooth as it gets. There seemed no way back, but they are level. A true beauty of a goal, so brilliantly executed.
Well, he made it look effortless. Clearly a training ground perfectionist.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
It's a good foot in there. Looking for options for movement. Oh, Red, nice interception.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
It's gone for a throw-in. And there's going to be another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Msi. Now it's Chiesa. And that's it. Well, good day to you on a grey day here, which promises rain, but promises way beyond that what should be a really good game of football. The build-up has been a little slower than usual, perhaps a few traffic issues along the way that we haven't been made aware of, but we're glad to confirm that there is no longer any further problem. The crowd have come well covered up against the elements, whatever they may throw at us over the next hour or two, and the noise generated, as well as the appetite for this game, is absolutely at peak. We have in front of us this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. And already we're underway here. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
We have a great finisher here in Darwin Núñez. In my view, he's someone who's got it all. I think he's got the full package. We know he's strong aerially, we know he's got the pace, but he's also got a wonderful first touch and some great technique, and he has the imagination, the finishing imagination as well to cap it all off. This guy's going places.
Yes, he'd be my pick too. It's going to be all about how they get the best out of him. And that's aimed into the middle. That's going to go a long way. Lucas Paqueta, played out to the left flank. Oh, it's played into the area. Clears it away. Rodriguez. Lovely bit of skill.
Look, movement creates more options, and that was...
Tries a shot!
It's looking pretty clear now, Peter, that the wide players have been told to get the balls in much earlier here.
Yeah, Jim, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, crosses that are not carefully selected, but they are very effective.
Still goalless. Berratti has finally made his comeback from injury. He's had it nicked away. And it's lofted through here. Nicely intercepted. Tony Kroos. He's had it taken off him. Emerson, aim forwards. Lucas Paqueta. Thinks one through. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. McAllister. Mohamed Salah. And it's Salah. And it's Tony Kroos. Now it's Diaz. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Full crew. Kudos! Denied by an instinctive save.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Towering header! Cleared without complication. Now this could be a chance. Emerson. And Benq getting this one clear. Alvarez. The ball is loose and the chase is on. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Oh, Red, nice interception. Good spot, he's seen the run. Now that's well seen too. Marco Verratti. It's Van Dijk.
Cannot even attack.
McAllister.
If I try to attack,
Robertson.
they will counter.
And it's Salah. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And the referee brings the first half to a close. And it has been a half largely of could-haves and should-haves. Perhaps the more impatient amongst the supporters.
Couldn't counter it, really.
But it's certainly not for the want of trying.
I mean,
so
it's
nothing to show
difficult.
as yet. At the break, it's 0.
One shot, one goal.
What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been a pretty abject performance. No efforts at goal. I'm struggling to remember the last time we had that.
No goals at this stage, but certainly not devoid of action. It is 0-0 here at half-time. So we're already into the second period.
The body strength
There's
is
always a
really
plus
good.
side to a scoreless half. Defences are doing what they should, and it's going to take good imagination to break the deadlock here.
They're like top player. That's normal player. I don't know.
Mohamed Salah. Alexander-Arnold. Mohamed Salah. And Diaz. McAllister. And he can clear it away. So here comes the substitution. Robertson. And here's Verratti. Diaz. Diaz! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
That's a little unfortunate. He had a lot of people worried then.
Marco Verratti. Kroos under intense pressure.
Well, he's been dropping into space and spraying balls all over the pitch, so enough seems enough now.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's run loose here. Gently done.
Now they counter.
Somerville. Forwards and with intent. Darwin. Great defending, strong and determined. Shifted upfield. Well, that's well spotted. Diaz. Robertson. Diaz!
Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt. They're just lacking a cutting edge, Peter, and while that's fairly obvious, the rest of their attacking play is actually quite good.
Lucas Paqueta. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
You know, it was an intervention that had to be made. Serious trouble lay in store.
Now it's Lucas Paqueta. Chance!
You just love the level of intensity here. Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Robertson. Diaz.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Areola punts it upfield. Somerville. And that's been won straight back. And it's played forward.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well played.
That's really good.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Passing is crisp and sharp.
You wonder if that's it now, but there may be one more opportunity, Peter, for a late steal here.
And it's been taken straight back. Well, he's not played the ball, that's a foul.
Maybe I need to adjust position.
Oh, it's Antonio. Swings it across. Gakpo. So that's it. It is all over.
Defend the position, so they just stay the back. Second leg. Like that. Make him super low. No. What the? Like that. Let's try that. Um. Let's try that. Right.
Well, hello, one and all. Just getting settled in for the second leg of this first round tie. It is one that has supplied us with plenty to mull over since the end of the first leg. Preparations in progress. Here is where we're up to. Having lost in front of their own fans, the visitors come here desperately needing a result. It should, in theory, set up a really interesting game with them having to go on the offensive from the outset. That, I'm sure, is what the crowd anticipates. In front of us, this gloriously imposing arena, absolutely perfect for a game of this nature. Houston with a slight advantage. Abraham! Goal, Milan! They are firmly back in business. And he stuck it away as if laser guided.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Penetrate first. It is a truly precious lead. A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Reinders. Ball is over the line. Fofana, and it's played forward. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a throw-in. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through.
Well, the further he went, the more attention he attracted. There was just way too much pressure for him to get the shot away.
Marco Verratti. And Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. And Diaz. Marco Verratti and Toni Kroos. Salah, and he welcomes it in. Rafael Leao moved on forwards. Rafael Leao looking for options for movement. Backward it goes. Good spot, he's seen the run, and the counter is on. Now it's Darwin, and he's running through. Mohamed Salah, and he's managed to get free. Alexander-Arnold, Toni Kroos, Mohamed Salah. It's Kroos! Oh, he hit that sweetly.
The keeper felt he had that covered. Some of the crowd were less convinced. It was really well drilled.
Benacer out to the right, and he was alert to it. Mohamed Salah, and it's Verratti to Toni Kroos. Alexander-Arnold, now Marco Verratti. Pass is coming off in quick succession here. Nice defending, it's got the job done. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Abraham. Alexander-Arnold. Oh, that's a key interception. That's been cut out, well played. Mohamed Salah. Diaz. Reinders. Okafor. And Benasser. Abraham. No, he's not going to get any further than that. Rafael Leao. Reinders. Just eases him off the ball. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
And it didn't take long for their lead to disappear. Still, it's nothing fatal, just a setback, and they can come again.
So we're just settling back into this second half.
Well, it seems like the perfect situation for fortune favouring the brave. 45 minutes to pack in enough risk-taking to get this match turned around. It's very doable.
Emerson Royale.
Yeah, it looks like a change of approach, and it may just freshen things up.
McAllister. Tony Kroos. And it's Verratti. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Fofana. Alexander-Arnold. To McAllister. Oh, strongly challenged there. Calmly anticipates. Marco Verratti. Interesting ball. Expertly cut out. Really nicely done. Benasser. Forwards and with intent.
It's looking pretty clear now, Peter, that the wide players have been told to get the balls in much earlier here.
Yeah, Jim, I see what you're saying.
Yeah, crosses that are not carefully selected, but they are very effective.
Benasser. Played out towards the right wing. It's a goal kick. So now we're going to get those changes we have been expecting. Tony Kroos. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. And that's a foul. A simple decision for the referee. Xiao did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Threads one in. Diaz. Robertson. McAllister. Good defending, albeit from an unexpected source.
Well, it's not a surprise to see that these days, all part of a forward's duties.
McAllister. Diaz. Robertson. He's in plenty of space here. Diaz! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
Diaz really should be making an apology. That longer range pass gave him a golden chance then.
No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Marco Verratti. Robertson. Aim forwards. McAllister. So what can they make of this? And it's Verratti. And he's picked out the run. Oh, what a ball he's in. Hits That's one! And that puts them back in front on aggregate. We knew what was coming, and he has outfoxed the keeper again.
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
I think what we've just seen is further evidence of their resilience and fantastic belief. I mean, they can always come through. Remarkable.
Chiesa fiddles it through. Great work on the overlap. McAllister. Cross from Robertson. Oh, that's a fine interception.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
He's got away.
Milan need to give it everything they have, kitchen sink included.
Chiesa. Robertson. This lead then looking ever more decisive in the context of what remains of the game. Konate, keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. Time added on will be 2 minutes. Looking for the runner. He can run onto that. And he's onside. Tony, he's had a hit!
When your heart is broken, you simply cannot trust what your mind is telling you. Heartbreak so difficult to heal. Addicts know they're addicted. They know when they're shooting up. But heartbroken people do not. But you do now.
Well, Hello, good afternoon to one and all. Like you, we are very much ready to go here and looking forward to a game that has been the topic for universal conversation in this part of the world for much of the last few days. It's dry at the moment, but the forecasters have warned us of impending rain. There's no certainty about that, but when it does come, it shouldn't affect the dynamics of a match which has so much riding on it. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. So that's got things underway. So they meet again, these sides resuming hostilities at the start of the second half of the season. The one that nobody wants to miss, a meeting of the top two. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
What happened to the field?
Chiesa, Robertson, Gomez, and it's Toni Kroos, Mohamed Salah, now Marco Verratti, Chiesa, Nunez. Now it's Foden. Passing is crisp and sharp. Foden. De Bruyne. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Alexander-Arnold. Controlling the possession in this early phase. And it's Salah. Marco Verratti. Oh, easy pickings there. Kyle Walker. Passes coming off in quick succession here. And it's Walker. Can he latch on to this? Now that's a lovely exchange. Gomez did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Marco Verratti. Alexander-Arnold.
Yeah, the crowd have tried to spark some excitement, but to no avail. This needs something explosive.
Bernardo's, he's tried one! And for a moment, time stood still. Chiesa. Forwards and with intent. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Nunez. Can he finish? And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And it's been taken short. That has sent him sprawling. He can get that clear.
You know what happened to the stadium?
Chiesa.
Maybe Mott break it.
He's in plenty of space here. Now it's McAllister. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. Have their second corner now. Alexander-Arnold.
The game
Short.
Oh.
Stones with the
If I
clearance.
restart, so I will start to play from
Toni Kroos. And it's Salah.
how many games?
Now there's a fine ball. Now the finish!
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
So, third corner of the game. Alexander-Arnold plays it short. It's anyone's ball now. Now it's Chiesa. Now then, the ball's come loose. Marco Verratti gets a good foot in there. Bernardo Silva. Now it's Foden. There's no getting past him. It's really well defended. Forward it goes. I think that's offside. Yes, it is. And it's played forward. There's a sharp little ball here. Played in deep. Defending of the desperate variety. Chiesa. Done delicately. That's beautifully weighted. Oh, great defending. That needed doing. Aim forwards. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva. Mohamed Salah. McAllister. Robertson. And it's Verratti. Chiesa. Mohamed Salah. And this is Mohamed Salah. There's the shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. Oh, fascinating half, full of talking points, not least that last very, very late one. How's the first half compared with your expectation?
Well, Peter, apart from the lack of goals, I really don't think there's much to criticise. They've got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually they should find a way to the back of the net. Here's hoping for them.
An engrossing half, but we're still where we started, 0-0. And we're already back underway here.
Well, that first 45 minutes didn't deliver as we'd hoped. Lots of effort, but a lack of quality with the finishing has left us hoping that someone can step up and produce something a little more magical.
Guardiol. Robertson for Gomez. McAllister. And it's Toni Kroos. And Alexander-Arnold. McAllister. And Robertson. Chiesa. And that is as far as they're going to go. Now it's Doku. Tries the cross. Corner. Tries to get it clear. Now who's going to be first to this? And it's De Bruyne. Important interception. McAllister. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. That has been cut short. I was going to be disappointed with that. McAllister. Chiesa. There he goes, motoring forward. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Ruben Dias. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Oh, that's a key interception. Out to the left it goes. Robertson. And it's Tony Kroos. Stood up well to him there. Oh, now can they counter? Haaland! Now, who's going to be first to this? Can he stop it going out? Oh, good spread.
Kyle Walker really added the width there thanks to his willingness to make the run.
Rodri.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Haaland! And he has kicked it out somehow.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Now it's Doku. Shifted upfield. Ruben Dias. Now it's Haaland.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
And it's Salah. A heavy challenge. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Vardiol did incur the wrath of the referee and deserved himself a booking in the process.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Robertson. They'll have one final crack at it.
They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where it has
Diaz picks out great hits. And in again.
All right.
Oh, yes, it's there. And that might well be that. Sharpness, swiftness, opportunism, a poacher's finish.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that's that.
Don't know why Manchester City stadium is dark. Are we safe? Wait, I think I'm gonna end the stream. See you next time. Peace everyone. Bye bye.